Scorpio. So as you're reading, your first card out we got is letting go. So I feel like you're letting someone go, or you're letting a situation go, or you're letting go of your emotions. Like you're probably crying or some sort, or you're just moving on from a situation. So let's see what you get. So first card out, you got strength, inner strength, courage, mastery, taming your inner beast. So I feel like you're letting go of your emotions, letting go of the anger, letting go of frustration, and just taming yourself, being strong. But I also feel like you're tired of being strong. You're like letting go from being strong. Something could have been where you had been stacking this emotion, trying to be strong for a long time. And now you just want to let go. You don't want to be strong anymore. You want to let the beast out. But I feel like you have somebody watching you, and this could be like a teacher, a mentor, a guide, somebody you call on for spiritual guidance. And like they're like hovering over you. And I feel like you want to let this go. You want to let go from always trying to be so tamed. I feel like you want to let loose. You probably feel restricted. We got the Chariot and the Knight of Swords. So I feel like something is like speeding up very intensely. And I feel like it's something that you're focusing on. Like you could be having like fast thoughts. You're getting like a lot of ideas. Feeling really ambitious. Or you could just be getting over things pretty quickly. And you're mastering your emotions. And then we got the Nine of Wands, resilience, perseverance, inner strength, ready for the next challenge. So I feel like you've been putting up with something for a long time, though. You've been really resilient, and you've been working at something for a long time, and you've mastered it to where it has become like a strength of yours. You're now being seen as some sort of teacher and a guide because you've mastered it and you've gone through it. And I also feel like you've learned pretty quickly with the Chariot card here. And not only that, I feel like it's all because of how your mind operates. And I also feel like you understand that like operating in your emotions was like pretty heavy for you. So that's probably why you had to let it go. You had to let go of those emotions because they probably was weighing you down. And then you got Three of Wands, expectation, progress, foresight. So I feel like you like had a vision for yourself. You foreseen yourself being further ahead in a different space. And that's what you're moving towards. Whatever this is. And I also feel like you're expecting something. And you could be expecting some sort of money because right now you got the five of stacks, hardships, material struggle, abandoned, no money, no girls. So I feel like you could have been letting go of a past relationship that didn't serve you. And this relationship left you with no money, no girl. And I feel like um, you could have been in this energy where you just felt beaten down in this relationship, beaten down in this situation. And so you wanted to hurry up and move past it because being in this energy where you felt left out in the cold, you didn't enjoy that. You had to endure it. And I'm also feeling like you probably was like transient of some sort. Probably didn't have a job. You probably spent some time where you didn't have a job for a little bit. And you had to make it work. But it was also a part of your life journey to where you learned something about yourself. You learned about your uh, what purpose. You learned what purpose that served you, and then it gave you some sort of ambition after enduring that situation. You learned how strong you are, not just like physically strong, but mentally strong, and how much you can actually really endure. You also learned what you're willing to put up with. What is this? And we got the temperance card. So I feel like you learned patience. You learned how to be patient in a situation. Also with that, I also feel like you learn how not to be like in this energy of instant gratification. And so once you did that, you learn how to master your actions. You also probably learned how to be more self-disciplined. Disciplined in your action, disciplined in your emotions, disciplined in your mind. You learned what you need and what you didn't need. What would be beneficial to you. What's this? I see another card. Yeah, and you learn what to invest your time in. What was, what were you capable of being reliable and consistent in. And I also feel like once you got out of that five of stacks, that material struggle, you then learned your lesson and mastered your ability to save, not just save your not just save your money, but save yourself from situations and circumstances that didn't serve you. You learn how to give of yourself to things that would serve you and that would pay you, you know, what you deserve and desire. And then we got Two of Swords because I feel like you had to move forward towards, no, move forward past this situation where you was caught between love and a hard truth. Like that was a hard truth for you. You learned what it is that you love and that you didn't love, and you had to create your boundaries with the Queen of Swords. Set boundaries and rule with clarity and an uncompromising truth because you knew that if you wasn't true to yourself, you wasn't able to fully nurture yourself with the Queen of Cups. And you learned that relationships was built on emotional security and deep intimacy. And I feel like in that situation previously that we started the reading in, that's what you grew from. You had to learn what kind of relationship that you was building and looking forward to. What was true for you, what mattered and what didn't matter, what you deserve and what you didn't deserve, what you wanted to give your energy to and what you didn't want to give your energy to, and your money as well. So that's what I get for that one.